Hello, everybody. It's Chris Scoville, CEO and founder at Improvifi, and got into some pretty interesting conversations this week with some new clients. And they're new to retail financing, coming across from the storm restoration world into the retail roofing marketplace. And a few obstacles and hidden objections popped up in our conversations. And this is normal, and it's also natural for contractors that are new to offering financing solutions at the point of sale. And there's a few reasons for it. Number one, it's usually because of the lack of education. And I'm not saying ignorance, I'm just saying it's the lack of education because it's something new. So if a sales rep has never offered financing at the point of sale, and a sales rep only knows, let's pick on a few things that we're also going to talk about today. They only know auto loans. They only know 2.99% for 72 months for qualified buyers, F-150. They only know because they bought a house or refied, what's today's interest rate? But if they're not familiar with how home improvement lending and rates and terms and unsecured retail installment contracts work, it's all new to them. So it makes sense for a contractor to literally create their own obstacle and objection at the point of sale. So that's why I built this training. We're going to talk about the two paths to the sale today. Stop fighting interest rates and creating your own obstacle and objection, and take the clear road and a new process, method, or strategy, whatever you want to call it, to offering low monthly payment options or promotional lending like no interest options. And we're going to talk about the shift and how it works. So I hope that this framework helps you understand that the home improvement lending world is completely different than the other lending world of things that you may have bought money on. But your customers don't know either. So part of this is you educating them on how and what home improvement lending is. So here's the truth that nobody really talks about. In home improvement, rates do not stop the homeowners. You don't let the rates stop the homeowners. Price shock is what stops the homeowners. Meaning, if I get to the end of the estimate and it says $38,500, that is shocking. If I advertise rates and say, today's rate is 14.99%, that might stop the homeowners from moving forward. Because they're like, what do you mean the rate's that? Because they're used to auto loans. Auto loan promotions, low interest rates just to get you on the auto lot. Or they're used to seeing the news release the new greatest rate in mortgages is now not 18%, it's 5.99%. So they assume that home improvement rates are the same way. That is why when we train our contractors on how to present financing solutions at the point of sale, we don't concentrate on the price, we don't concentrate on rate, we concentrate on the solution. Okay? So you almost never hear this. We love the roof, but the APR is the deal breaker. It's a very odd obstacle or objection. It's because the sales rep is presenting that as the solution. Everything looks great, but that damn interest rate. Now, it may happen for customers like me that have an 850 credit score, and when I buy things, I buy them on promotion, meaning I bought my side-by-side on special 5-year promotions with no interest. As long as I pay those payments off in 5 years, I've suffered no interest. I'm that guy. But that's why you shift. You shift to a promotion loan for somebody that has the cash, doesn't want to spend the cash, and only takes out loans if they're promotion, except for my freaking mortgage and my F350. All right. We're ready to sign until we saw that APR. Like, we have to educate these people on why the APRs are different in home improvement than they are in the other things that they're buying. But you always hear, hey, what's the monthly payment? Can we afford this? Does it fit within our budget? Or what does it look like per month? Because if we have to buy this roof thing that we never wanted to buy anyway, can we make it affordable to fit our monthly budget? Yeah, we can. How? Well, just extend the term. Because we got to 30 years in Improvifi with no dealer fee. We got to 20 years on our unsecured with no dealer fee. So you don't have to worry about dealer fees. We're not even talking about dealer fees today. We're talking about how to make it affordable for them to say yes. Why rates look different. Home improvement loans are not mortgages and they're not auto loans. They're different products. Heck, contractors call me all the time and say, hey, I'm offering financing. I should get paid by the lender. No, it doesn't work that way. We're talking tissue. There isn't this big, huge amount of money. Now, getting auto loans, you can, because you can repossess it. You can repossess the car if they stop making payment, get that asset back. They stop paying on their mortgage, we can take the house back. But on a home improvement, you can't come over and rip the AC unit out or rip the garage door out or the siding off or that. It's unsecured. There could be a UCC file in the case of default, but no lenders are coming out ripping a roof off because of a defaulted payment. There's a big difference. But it's good that you can educate people on this. If you're learning from this, please feel free to share. Mortgages, 6 to 7%, secured by your home. It's an actual lien on your house. It has to be satisfied if you ever sell or go to refi. Typically, it's 2. Those teaser things are pretty much gone by now, the arms, but 15 to 30 years, right? It's locked in. Weeks of paperwork. We could do secured loans in 45 minutes here. But anyway, we're not talking about secured loans that we offer at Improvifi. We're talking about mortgages because your consumers are used to looking at the mortgage rate in the news. Auto loans, teasers all the time. Depending upon if they got great credit, medium credit, or bad credit will depend what the interest rate is. But it's secured by the vehicle. And the terms are usually 7 years. Shoot, it'll be 15 years soon with the price of these trucks. And the title is held as collateral, so they can repossess the car in the case of default. Home improvement. Now, we offer personal loan unsecured. We offer unsecured, and we also offer secured home improvement loans at Improvifi through our lending ladder. But for today's discussion, we're going to talk about unsecured, where there's no collateral. It's based on my credit score and my debt to income, which is my ratio of my ability to repay. Approved in minutes, point of sale, soft credit pull, no lien on the home, instant money. Contractor builds the thing, the contractor gets the money, the customer never touches it, and they make the payments back. And for that, they pay a little bit more because it's unsecured. The collateral is the human being. If the customer stops paying on this, the person that gets hurt is the customer, their credit score. They're not coming to repossess the borrower. They can't repossess me. They're not coming to rip the roof off the house and take it back. That's why interest rates are higher. There's a different amount of risk, a default. Okay, this is important. So if your sales reps are stuck on I don't understand why home improvement rates are higher than auto and mortgage, listen to me here. This is the education you need to share with your homeowners if they just can't get off of APR. Educate them, because it ain't any different. Great lenders out there are all offering the same great rates to the same great customers. The average for 17 years is a 9.99 10-year. Now, at Improvifi, ours is like 8.99 to 9.9, and it goes to 20 years with no dealer fee. Our secured loans are 6.90, and it goes to a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or a 30-year term. So we've got some great low interest rates and APRs here compared to maybe some of the other lenders out there. If it's subprime, forget about it. They're going to be paying more because the risk has increased. So that's why rates look different. Higher rate, no collateral, no lien, instant approval, point of sale. That's the trade-off. But homeowners say yes to this every day. Billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars every year are done between 8% and 12%. It's the norm. It just is what it is. That's where the rates are. All right. The two roads. In the beginning, hopefully you saw that big fat elephant. I like to think, hey, that's the elephant in the room. It's not the elephant in the room. It's the elephant on the road. Because your sales rep has an option on what they concentrate on at the point of sale. They could be staring at the big elephant, which is APR, and make that the obstacle. Or they can simply go the other way. Road number 1, the big fat elephant. High APR talked about and concentrated on at the kitchen table. Explaining interest rate calculations, justifying the price with the rate math. Getting in deep and making APR the main thing to talk about. Defending financing like it's a problem instead of educating, consulting like a consultant. That's what we do at Improvifi. We train our contractors how to speak to this eloquently and in an educated manner where they stand out amongst others that don't even understand what a loan is. And they get stuck in that objection loop, in that obstacle loop. They're stuck. Now, road number 2 to the left, if you remember the picture from the beginning, and I'll reiterate it in a sec here, is they sell the payment. They sell the solution. Low monthly payment, front and center. Longer terms for smaller payments. So if we can go from a 2-year to a 20-year, if we can go from a 5-year to a 30, and they're objecting at the size of what the payment is, extend the term. There's no prepayment penalties. They can pay the loan off whenever they want. But if the $736 a month is too much for them, and you can extend the term so the payment's $500 a month, then extend the term to meet their needs. I don't want to make over a period of time. I want to pay the loan off when I get my bonus or my tax refund if the IRS still gives those. Great. Take advantage of our 12-month or 18-month no interest with a minimum monthly payment. What fits your budget? We got two choices. Which way works better for you? That's smooth. This is what we do over in school. We train our contractors on how to present financing at the point of sale. The Improvifi Way. We don't fight objections or obstacles. We simply shift. We adjust and we root around what they're concentrating on. We educate them. Longer terms. $18,000 a month project, $230 a month, 10-year. $18,000 a month project, 15 years, $185. Which option works best for you? I'm not talking about the rate. I'm not talking about the rate at all. I'm talking about the two options. Would you like a 10-year, a 15-year, a 20, or a 30? Because the longer we go, the lower the payment option. Which works best for you? Same project, different perception. Again, I'm not selling rate. I'm selling the solution. Promotional lending. No interest if paid in 12 to 18 months. Pretty standard in the industry. Some people do 24, some do 36, some do 72. I would never want to pay those dealer fees. But in home improvement, renovation, remodel, replacement, 12 to 18 is all you really need. The rate disappears. The question is, how fast do you want to pay it off? Mr. Smith, do you have the ability to pay off $18,000 in 12 months? Because if you don't, then let's do a short-term, mid-term, or a long-term loan with no prepayment penalty. Now, there's no prepayment penalties that Improvifi across the board, so they can really take out anything they want. But this is your shifting mechanisms. Multiple options. Which payment option works best for you and your wife? What fits your budget best? Choice equals control. Control equals confidence. This is what we do at Improvifi. We train contractors how to be confident, how to control the sale without being pushy. We do it through education and by providing solutions to problems. Rather than creating them, obstacles and objections, talking about rate. If you go in and start pitching rate, you've already lost. That's why when people run ads, they don't talk about interest rate. They talk about the smell of the steak and the garlic. 100% financing, easy approval, soft credit check, no interest for 12 months, low monthly payment options. We don't say rates from $4.99, rates from $9.99. That's an instant no. And it also paints you in a corner because now you got to talk to your customers about what the freaking interest rates are. And all they know about is the promos at auto loan places and the promos that are on talking about mortgages. You don't talk about rates. You talk about the damn solution, the budget. What solution fits you best? Here's the shift strategy. When you hit resistance, don't justify, don't defend, don't debate, educate when needed, and shift. Rate feels high. Shift to promo. All right, well, the rate, if we're worried about rates, Mr. Smith, yeah, I'm worried about rates. Great, good. How about a 12 or 18 month no interest? We just take rate off the table. Promo period's too short. Shift to term. I understand lots of our customers feel the same way. What term would work best for you? We have no prepayment penalty, so you can pay off the loan whenever you want. Payment is still tight. Extend the term. 10-year, 15-year, 20-year. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Secured loan, personal loan, unsecured loan, all offered Improvifi with a soft credit pull with no prepayment penalty. I want to think about it. Me too. What are we thinking about? Shift to value. What does it cost to wait versus acting right now? I saw something on social media yesterday about the price of roofing OEM manufacturers going up 6 to 10%. Again, I've never seen anybody in a roofing group go, hey, this OEM supplier has just decreased their prices on the shingles 6 to 10%. So what is it going to cost them to wait and think about it when they actually have to replace the home improvement? It's your job. Every objection has another path. There's always a clearer road, but you have to spell it out and show it out for them. Here's what great companies do in the nation. Roofing, window, a bath, HVAC, gutter, siding, full renovation. The big companies, the top QR 500. Do they offer financing? They sure do. Do they offer rates? Yeah, but they don't concentrate on it. They never lead with the rate. Explain the APR at the table and how we don't have to do that. Disclosures come automatically. Apologize for the interest rate. You're the sales pro. You should be ever apologizing for what the lender approves them on and what the rate is. Let the rate drive the conversation. If you're doing that, that means that your marketing, your advertising, your offer was already about the rate. So the customer was ready to build the objection and the obstacles around what you've already presented to them. What do the good companies always do? They present payment first, adjust to the term live right there at the table, shift, like we just did. They pivot options fast, and they close on affordability or what meets the needs of the consumers the best. That's why we have options. That's why we have a multi-lending platform. That's why we have unsecured, personal unsecured, secured loans, credit repair. We give the options and meet the buyers where they'd like to be met. And we close on affordability. We don't close on the price tag, and we most certainly don't close on the interest rate. This is a dance. You have to learn how to dance. Here's your mindset shift. There's the elephant in the room, the elephant on the road. The right side of the road is you're concentrating on interest rates. You're staring at that elephant get bigger and bigger and bigger until you've just literally stopped helping the customer or you've stopped the sale. Stop staring at the elephant because whatever you stare at is going to get bigger. And it's not just going to get bigger for you as a sales rep. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger for the property owner to eventually say, get out of my house. Instead, ask this one question. What payment would you feel comfortable with? What fits the needs of your budget best? Because we here at Chris's Roofing have a consumer credit center, and we're here to make this thing affordable for you. You don't want a high rate? Great. Let's do a 12 or an 18-month, no interest. I can't do it. I can't make the payment in 12 or 18 months. It's a $45,000 loan. Fantastic. Let's get the budget working. Let's get the payment small for you. Let's extend the term with no prepayment penalty. And when you win the lottery or you get a bonus or you get a tag and or you sell your home, you can pay it off with the proceeds. Does that work for you, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? We're here to help. The rate is never the road. It's just an obstacle. It's typically an obstacle that your sales pros or your marketing has created for yourself. Great reps don't argue with the obstacles. They handle them and they go around them. Obstacles and objections. They handle them and they go around them and they keep moving. If you're talking rate, you're on the wrong road. You've made the wrong decision. If you're talking payment, you're on your way to closing. You're on the right path. If you found this interesting, this is just one little training that I whipped together this morning. We have an entire university over at Improvifi that specializes in helping sales pros sell and present financing at the point of sale. This is what we do. Yes, we offer lending. Yes, we offer training. Yes, we offer support. Yes, we offer the deal desk. Yes, we offer the technology and the mobile app at the point of sale, the soft credit pull for instant approval. Yes, we have a leads program called Reno Ready with realtors all across the nation. This is a platform to help you sell more and help more, period, end paragraph. If you're interested in learning more, reach out. We're here to help. Have a blessed day. Thanks for joining me.